Good evening, everyone, and welcome to LGE's coverage for the fifth and final time this week for LSR's Group 1. Yeah, it's the big dogs in town here for the USA Grand Prix here at Austin. We've got 16 drivers on the grid tonight. We're into qualifying, as you can see already. We're just under 15 minutes left on the clock. We've got one driver who's reserving from LFR, as you can see, Callie Roberts, you'll know from before, and a few other names you all know, but this is the first time that LSR's Group 1 has gone live on the Limitless Gaming Esports channel, so really looking forward to this one after last night's Group 2 USA Grand Prix. I'm here tonight with James, as you all know from Mondays and Thursdays in LFR, of course, our Thursday night current champion. How are you doing this evening, James?
I'm good. I'm hoping for a really fun race, really exciting, as it's USA, as it was in the previous years.
It is always a good track to race on, certainly league race on. It's quite a satisfying lap to qualify. As you see, the Ferrari has actually invalidated his last lap time there of Kruma. And we've got the
last two corners.
And now we've got an Aston Martin Zayek, and he's just about to start a lap actually. We'll have a look at Bathom in the Aston Martin, gone a purple in sector 2, maybe because he's the first man on a lap at the moment who hasn't invalidated potentially. I think the other drivers are on their out laps.
Other person, and at the moment most of them have invalidated.
So we're just seeing Bathom come around the final corner to set the benchmark of the session, 132.6, and he just gets beaten by 8,000 PM, 8,000 RPM, sorry, with a 132.5. Got other drivers on laps, just trying to work out who is the next one to set a lap. A lot of invalidations though, James.
Yeah, just noticing that Botham also did that lap on the mediums.
Yeah, we'll get the tyre. Yeah, so that's a really good lap actually from Botham. Wonder if he'll go again. If he can do that lap time on his first lap, it might be wise for him to have another crack at it maybe.
A few of them are actually on the mediums as well. We've got Chicken coming around the final sector now. Got a bit of traffic in front of him, which is probably going to hurt him.
Sorry, buddy, I was replying to a message from someone in the Discord. McChicken comes across the line on the medium tyres. What time will he set? A 33.6. So, yeah, second off Botham in the Aston Martin.
I think that's where you expect the mediums to be, but with Botham's lap. And I think he's coming into the pits now.
8,000 RPM. 132.1 now. I have to admit, James, that's a great PSN name.
That's great benchmarker.
With
as the Mercedes then goes and puts it in third with a 132.5.
Yeah, right.
Slower than the Ferrari.
Yeah, and we got Bamboo Vegas. Sorry for butchering anyone's names, as it's the first night, so I'm not usually going to be doing Group 1, just covering for other commentators tonight. SSL Mango. Yeah, I know, I always feel like I'm butchering them. SSL Mango is on a flying lap. Of course, James, you know SSL Mango, not very well yet. It's one driver you do know.
Like, re-jog my memory, and I'm...
Do you not know? Yeah, he drives on Monday now.
Oh.
Just missed last week. He was in the week before, but he didn't know. He's supposed to know that. So he's coming up to turn 17 and 18. And then we get to the final two corners. 20 turns around this Austria circuit, Austin circuit, sorry, Austria circuit. It's late on a Sunday for me. As
You're
he comes
used to
across the line,
Thursday.
it's a Thursday, 132.3 on the mediums. Now that is a very good lap on the medium tyre.
That's very impressive, I won't lie, for the medium tyre. Only 2 temps off for soft, so should easily be 5 temps and easily in the lead.
You would think so. Prima just sets a lap time there of 132.561. So it's quite even in the mid-pack. Welcome along everyone who's joining the stream. Please sure to give the video a like if you're enjoying the stream for LSR's Group 1. Be getting into the race in about 10 minutes time. Thank you very much everyone as well for last night. We got to the, I don't know if James knows, so it might be new news to him, we got to the 200 subscriber mark last night. So thank you very much. Yeah, let's go. So, if anyone is watching who's yet to subscribe, and Zayak is in the wall at turn 3 and is spinning around and round as he gets himself facing in the right direction now at the finality of those spins.
He doesn't. It looks like he's got front wing damage. Oh, yep, he definitely has front wing damage.
Yeah, he certainly does. He lost his entire front wing. As we're watching Cali Rob, and LFR Monday, sorry, no, he's not actually, he's just a LFR reserve, just racing Monday an awful lot. He's on a lap now, reserving for the first time in LSR. Very short notice, goes purple in sector 1, James.
Ooh. Cali Rob's known to be very, very quick.
And he has just gone straight for the aggressive route with the soft tyres. As we go down into turn 12, like last night, one of the best braking zones on the track. And I have to admit, if everyone hasn't watched it, check out Group 2's race last night for their United States Grand Prix. It was a really, really good one, to be fair. I really did enjoy it with More Games, who is racing tonight.
Going to have a final 3 corners now for Cali Rob. Is he going to invalidate it? Just within the track limits. It's going to be a P2, 1/10 off almost. Very nice lap from Cali Rob there.
Just seeing Bathon going fastest in sector 1 on the soft tyres. It's Cali Rob getting in a good lap there. 1/10 of 8,000 RPM, but Bathon looking like he's setting a really fast time at the moment. I think we've just had.
And he's just gone P. 132.6.
Phil fight is quite close. A bit
quicker. Very close. It's not even like a second between first and 8th, 9th, not 8th.
Yeah, it's very close. Still got 4 drivers yet to set lap. Zuti was in last night. So was Yuki, who is now changed his PSN name to STR Tano in the Red Bull. Bathon takes provisional pole by almost a second, James.
That's wow. Okay, that's impressive.
And Bambo Vigas gets into the 131s as well, just with a 131.9.
Looking at his sector times right now, he's blitzing it.
He certainly is. As we are watching the Ickle Bickle into turn 11. one of the 4 drivers yet to set lap time. Zayek is out on an outlap now after that incident he had about 3 or 4 minutes ago at turn 3 and lost his entire front
first sector.
He is going to be slightly wary and cautious, I would think.
As Icklebickle does a purple sector 2.
He does, so he's really on fire at the moment, is the Icklebickle in the Alpha Tauri. As he makes his way around 17 and 18, and now 19 comes up upon you quickly. And we have the final braking zone of the lap of turn 20. Just a little feather of the brakes. Back on the power, short run to the line. He's on the front row at least with a 1:31.4, but hasn't knocked Pathom off the top spot just yet. We've got Zayek just starting a lap. So Hypes has joined the session. We'll have 17 drivers in this race. He'll probably just get 1 lap in.
So, it'll be very close for him to get a lap in now.
And it certainly will be very much a one shot for Sir Hypes. Another reserve from LFR as Zayek is coming around the final part of sector 1 as he now comes down towards the first of the 2 DRS straights.
10th down on Botham at the moment, so will he be able to improve there?
He was doing quite good yesterday when he raced. Did score some decent points that race. He definitely got on the into the top half of the grid for qualifying as he comes into this fiddly part of sector 3.
4 tenths down in the second sector as well. It's not looking great at the moment.
Still, I reckon he's going to go around 5th or 6th, presumably, as he comes around the final corner now of turn 20. DRS wide open to the line, goes 3rd fastest with a 1:31.8. So that midfield is certainly very, very competitive all the way. Well, it's 1.2 seconds from 2nd place to 10th place at the moment as my phone drops on the floor. And we're just going to go to Zuti, another man yet to set a time. Going for the mediums, James. High risk, and now he's invalidated.
Oh, that's never... It's not normally going to work if it's on the last lap on the mediums. But he should have time to get back around to do an extra lap. It then goes to down to that 1 lap. Will he be able to do it?
We're with the Williams and Shahome just going through the kink of turn 10 and into the heavy braking zone.
Tano, I'm going to say his name, Tano, he's just started a lap as well on the softs, so he's looking to go fast as he goes purple in sector 1.
Yeah, Yuki, formerly Tano from today onwards, has certainly got some good pace. He had a qualifying ban yesterday and had to start from the back, but made a huge amount of gains in the race. He'll get to the timing beacon here for sector 2. Done a 1:01, James.
It wasn't powerful, but it seems to be a very nice sector. What his sector time was 37.0. Not bad. Only 2 tenths off, so it will be up there with the top 2.
So he comes around the final corner now. We've got not got long to go left in this qualifying. 30 seconds to be exact. He goes 4th with a 1:31.9. There's been 5 drivers into the 1:31s now, but Pathom has certainly got quite a good advantage at the moment, and he is on an outlap. Zayek can do no more. And the Ickle Bickle is going to be the last man to start a lap.
Zoot is coming around into the final sector now on the mediums, which is a gamble, but see what he can do. Is he's coming around 17, 18 now. He's gone wide a bit there, and it's going to be 15th. That might be a gamble for the medium to be the start, but
that's what I was thinking. It probably is going to be a gamble. We've got Calirob, James, on the medium tyres, coming around the penultimate corner now into the final corner. We've got a driver just ahead of him. Where is he going to go? It was a rise. Calirob stays 9th. But he's going to start on the medium tyres, is that? Is he going to start on the medium tyres? Yeah.
That will be his.
Oh, no, sorry. No, he's not. No, it wasn't. It was, no, it wasn't. It was just softs. Was his best lap.
Okay. I was going to say,
disqualified from the
mediums.
Disqualified from the session for parking in a dangerous place was Shahomi, who is now going to be starting from the back of the grid.
I think they were already starting 16th, so they've only lost that one position, but it's not what you want, really.
No, definitely not. I think that is the end of qualifying now. We haven't had the checker for every driver, well, apart from Bathom actually, but he isn't on a lap and no one else is. So that is definitely the end of qualifying. So he will take pole with a 131.1. Mango got ever so close with a 131.1 as well, but Bathom was able to extend his advantage. Mango says no in the chat, so disappointed for him. Damn it, he says. And
that is very, very close, and it should be really fun watching those two go up into turn 1.
Yes, it should be good. It's crucial to get a good start here at USA. That is certainly one of the most crucial aspects. As
it was 4,000s, and it was such a bad lap.
I'm guessing is that Zayek?
Zekray. I can't say his name.
Is it? whoever just commented that, if you could tell us which your PSN.
Yes. Yeah, Zayek. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
This Mango says he doesn't even know where he lost it. So Hamilton, come in. Hopefully, we're just waiting for Bathom.
Yeah. Last person on the lap. Well, in the pits
have we
now,
had a problem? Oh no, good. There we go. So
look at me and
Bathom, the American, has taken pole position in his home race. Mango is on the front row with him. The Ickle Bickle. I'm going to say ice. Ickle Bickle is in 3rd place. 8,000 RPM is in 4th. Bamboo Vegas is in 5th. Zayek is 6th. Tano is 7th. Arise is 8th. Calirob is 9th. And Crooner is 10th. And Stanley will be the first man to start on the fresh tyres and free choice of tyres, of course. So
I want to point out one thing. I think it was King and Tyrebits had the exact same time as well.
Oh, did they? That happened the other day, didn't it? With on Thursday, actually. It's happened twice in 1 week.
I see it quite often sometimes if it's very close like this.
So we're looking like we're going to have another dry race, and this in this bank holiday weekend back in the UK for LSR. And so we'll be getting this underway in a minute. Just drivers are sorting out their strategies. We saw a lot of drivers start on the mediums yesterday. It looks like it is a 2-stop strategy. It was yesterday, especially with safety cars and the like. So we'll have to wait and see once we get underway.
I think mediums would be the best bet to start on, as it's go long into the stint, try and wait out for that safety car, and then you'll get that crucial pit stop to go on the softs.
You certainly will. As we're just about to get underway, we've got 5 seconds until we do so, and it will be the formation lap, of course, as standard. The one thing you should know, James, though, is ghosting in LSR rather than in LFR, so just bear that in mind. It takes me a while to get used to it as well. So we'll have a little look at the tyres. I think for sure is on the soft tyres. They are. Xiaomi is going to start on the hard tyres. It's got away from the grid rather late. We've got Sohaib's on the softs, and every other driver outside the top 10, or 7 of them, all 6 of those. I'm losing it completely. 5 of them. Can't count tonight. I told you it's too late. 5 of them are on the medium tyres. The top 10, as I said, are on the soft tyres. Of course, used from qualifying. We have 28 laps of this United States Grand Prix coming up. And of course, James, it's interesting for you and me. I have no idea who's going to win there. Zayek, Arise, Cali Rob, I think McChicken as well, a long time ago. Jonah, of course.
Both and Mango are getting very close right now.
They are, and Xiaomi is caught back up to the pack now. Some great PSN names in Group 1.
Yeah, I'm loving it, but I'm not, because I know I'm going to screw it up. But look at these two at the front, just side by side almost.
Yeah, well, Mango is giving him the hurry on.
Verstappen treatment.
Yeah, a bit of Verstappen treatment. I like that. So the Ickle Bickle has obviously had a spin because he's right down in the mid-pack. As at the moment, 8,000 RPM is in 3rd place, so you will see the Ickle Bickle move up the grid in a minute. As we're about to get underway, as I said, guys, thank you very much for the support for the 200 subscribers, and hopefully many more from now on. We'll have to think of a new target in the next few days, because actually we've got to every target I've set for the channel so far. So
300.
That's we'll have to talk about by when. As we're waiting for Xiaomi
on
to
the hards.
As he's on the hards as well.
Very surprising to me, because I would have thought mediums would be quickest, then softs, but
well, we're going to have
to see.
Yeah, we will have to wait and see. All the other drivers are on mediums, apart from Sohaib's in the rear of the grid. Of course, everyone is on the softs inside the top 10. Bathom is on pole position. Mango is alongside him on the front row. We have 5 red lights. And we're away for Group 1's United States Grand Prix. Mango looks like he's got a good start there. The AlphaTauri behind of 8,000 RPM has got himself a good start. May go for a little lunge. There's a Mercedes on the inside. There's a Ferrari making contact with one of the AlphaTauris. The Red Bull's off in the AlphaTauri. We've got Bathom, who's leading the way, and by a little margin now, as there's been some chaos behind him. And looks like we've had an incident.
A lot of chaos at the back. We've got an Alpine and a Williams spinning out. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like a lot of contact at the back.
So they luckily have got themselves facing in the right direction. Crooner, though, is also spun. So he's just going to come out ahead of McChicken. And we've had...
We're spinning out again.
Xiaomi up 4 places in the first few laps. We've got Breakfast King on the defence from Xiaomi, and he gets a great exit out of turn 11 as we go along the DRS straight. Of course, DRS not enabled until lap 3, so it's just some good old slipstream for the driver's 8. In the first 2 laps, we're seeing Zayek and Cali Rob getting very, very close together, almost contact between the 2 of them, with Zayek trying the switchback. We've got the Mercedes nose to tail at the moment. We've got a driver of 8,000 RPM off on the infield at the exit of turn 16. Just staying out of the way. Most certainly not, as he's now dropped.
That corner is always tricky as well.
It is certainly very tricky. And Bethom is still leading the way as we run up towards turn 1 for the second time today. Mango in hot pursuit. As we see Cali Rob on the inside of his teammate, moves himself up into 6th place. It's Mercedes 6th and 7th at the moment. This midfield battle is looking pretty close if they can keep themselves all within that DRS 1 second margin. Should be on for some good action.
Run down. Already up 6 places on those hards. That's something, I will say. But will he be able to defend from breakfast behind him?
We'll have to wait and see. James, you've got your USA Grand Prix coming up soon, and that's the sprint, remember, free choice attire on a Monday. Ooh. So keep a watchful eye on Xiaomi, maybe.
Oh, I will.
As Breakfast King just had a little sneaky look. Didn't try a crafty overtake though in the end.
To get by.
As we will have DRS. Sorry, go on, James.
Bethom is literally leading and just gaining that advantage over and over. Front two are just gone already almost.
They have, and there's an equal gap between the top 3 really. Tano, as I said, formerly known as Yuki, as the Ickle Bickle gets a bit squirrely out of turn 1, does lose a little bit of time. There's a Cali Rob that's right on the back.
Looking into that camera shot, just all the cars going round.
As we see Bamboo Vegas being closed down by Cali Rob. Very, very close together. So Hypes and McChicken are swapping places at the back.
Cali Rob's going to have DRS.
He will do. I think this is going to be potentially an easy move, but
Bamboo has DRS as well. But yeah, he's going for it, down into the inside. Easy done. Wasn't even hard.
It wasn't. It was light work for the Mercedes, as Formula Jonah goes side by side with 8,000 RPM. He's getting squeezed right to the curb. He's going to maybe go for the lunge on the inside at turn 16. Takes quite a lot of curb. Might have got himself a little bit of a warning potentially. It is softs versus mediums, so he's losing out, and now he's losing out to Crooner as we've got Xiaomi round reset to track. I know that isn't allowed in LSR, so I'm sure he will be getting a penalty for that one.
Those mediums just, I don't know if it's already going off, but that was very unlucky for him, because he was up 6 places already as Chicken retires in the pit lane, which is very odd to be the start, as Tano or Yuki already gets a penalty.
Certainly has, and then Arise follows him rather closely. There's a bit of DRS chicken going on here, and now Tanu sends it to the inside, has a bit of contact with the Alpha Tauri. Cali Rob, I think, might have DRS. He does. As McChicken leaves the session, this might go 3 wide down towards turn 12, but Tanu is going to go. All this contact between Cali Rob and Tanu. I think Cali just, I'm not sure what happened there. He
just went a bit too wide, went too hard on the braking, and just couldn't stop the car there.
As
he's kept the position so far.
Tanu's now on the inside at turn 16, but Cali Rob gets ahead, moves up into 3rd place.
Ickle Biggle was just like a sitting duck on that straight without that DRS.
But he is going to get it back
Not
now.
fun.
And is Kalirov now going to become the sitting duck as they all get DRS? This has turned into quite a big DRS train now as we go up towards turn 1. Tanu, is he going to think about it? No, he's a little bit too far back for an attempt that time. It is one of the corners though, James, on the calendar where a dive bomb can be seriously legit there.
It's very, very possible. It's just how it depends how close you are to the car.
It's just that wide angle into the corner. It's quite easy just to send one up the inside and be able to get some space just because of how wide the whole corner is. As we go down towards turn 11.
You'd hope to bring out your inner Ricardo.
Inner Ricardo. I like that one. As So Hypes gets himself a 3-second time penalty.
I believe
Tanu
that is his second one as well.
We're going to see any moves between these drivers all the way down to 9th place. Not on this back straight, on lap 5. We've got more drivers in the background. We've got a nice train of cars in 2 groups as Kruna gets himself a 3-second time penalty there for cutting over the inside of turn 12. Breakfast King.
Zayek and Babu going side by side into turn 17-18 as Babu just gets ahead, I think, of Zayek,
and into the pits comes Tanu. Don't know if he got damage. That's quite early. Yeah, I think that was quite early.
Possible damage? No damage. So
medium tyres.
To the mediums.
Definitely a 2-stop.
Yeah, he'll be looking to do that 2-stop and hope for a safety car late on.
God, it just shows how close this field is, James. He's going to fall all the way to the back.
Oh wow, that's maybe not what I hoped, but we'll have to wait and see as the Williams of Sayevitz also pits and retires.
Well, I'm impressed as we see Kruna and Zuti go side by side. Kruna moves up into 10th place. And we've got Breakfast King breathing down the neck of Zuti.
Opportunity now.
And I think he will get it now. The 2 McLarens are both going to be trying to look for some form of opportunities.
Zoot was just within that 1 second gap, crucially, otherwise Breakfast King would have had him probably. Formula Jonah as well looking in this group now.
Yeah, he's right at the back of it. But this field is very, very close, James. Considering
the only big gap we have is from Stanley to 8,000 RPM, which is a 6-second gap, but he did spin early on, I think, didn't he?
He might have done, yes.
Yeah, because he did spin because he was up top 5.
Yeah.
But this DRS train is getting a bit exciting now, I will say. We've got one from Ikubika all the way down to 8th.
Well, I'm certainly expecting the drivers to start coming into the pit soon. This is where the strategies, I think, will warm up, and it will cause the action to spice up a little bit after the safety cars. That's what I think will happen.
Tanner is going for the move on the DRS zone, down the straight, easy done. It was way before the corner even started. So he's now up to P14 on the mediums. As Ikubiko comes into the pits. as well, so he's probably hoping to be going on to those medium tyres. And 8,000 RPM, double stack. Is on the mediums, and he will rejoin in front of the Williams. That is, yeah, 8,000 RPM also on the mediums. Way behind at the back of the grid now, almost 10 seconds. Another penalty comes in again. Gruner is going to be going down the move on the straight on Zoot. Is he done it way before the corner even got there? And Zayek and Bamboo fighting there as well. He's got that position done. As Mango pops up into the pits now for his first stop of the race. Should come out right behind this DRS train of Kroon. As Kroon also pits. Who else is going to pit? No one else will be pitting with that. As Jonah gets another 3-second time penalty. As Mango rejoins just. It's going to be a close one between him and Jonah. But he's got ahead crucially. As Jonah spins and he's lost his front wing. As we have a VSC as well. So if this VSC also stays, this will help Botham as he stayed out and hopefully gain from this.
Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of a problem with my controller. It's not seeming to be working. Just bear with me 1 second.
Mango's going to hate this VSC, probably now. Not what I would have wanted at all. But let's see what he can do from 9th now. Will Botham pit? Does not. As VSC also ends now, isn't it? Hanley and Bamboo going side by side, and then Arise coming in. But he dives into the pits.
Don't worry guys, we're back. I've got it all sorted now. Sorry about that. It's back, I've got it all sorted. Apologies for only being able to see one driver there for a little while. As we get back underway again with the stream properly.
It's all been happening when you've been gone. Like, if you go again, everything will happen.
Yeah, it certainly will.
Jonah's just come into the pits after his spin. Really going to put him on the back foot now. As he's going to put the mediums on. No, the hards on, actually.
Interesting call. So he's going to probably try and go to the end, I believe. That's what I would suspect anyway.
Looking at it, and we do have an incident. And that was
VSC again. So Zuti is out of the Grand Prix.
Will Botham pit this time? This is probably going to be one of the crucial pits he will have to make, because Mango did it under normal conditions. Botham does pit. He's going to gain so much time on Mango, who was in provisional P2. Cali also pits. Let's Let's see where Botham will come out. Will he? He's gonna be P1, I believe. Just about, maybe.
No, Stanley takes the lead.
But that is a very crucial pit stop.
Certainly is. As we see Stanley now in the lead, but he's on 10 lap old mediums. Obviously been on those from the very start.
Mango is behind Calirob and he won't like that, I don't believe. As Zayat gets a drive through, speeding under the VSC.
Obviously pushed the limit a little too far.
Seeing 3 people on the hard tyre now. Ickle Bickle got a 3-second time penalty and on the hard, so a bit of a different choice. Ickle Bickle is going to be looking for a move on Zayek right now in the DRS zone.
As Mango goes for a move on Calirob.
Crucial move, I will say.
Certainly
very
was.
Crucial for Mango.
Got Bathom right behind Stanley as well. And Zayek and Ickle Bickle are fighting together. Zayek, though, is probably not the best thing for his race now, as he's got this drive-through penalty to be fighting with drivers.
No, he'll probably want to get rid of that driver as soon as he can, or as Botham goes back for a move down into turn 1 for the lead again. So he regains the lead with 7.6 second gap ahead.
Oh, sorry James, Calirob just sent it from New Mexico there, I think, as he was so far back. But he wasn't able to make it stick, crucially, and he's still retained his 4th place. Tano is bearing down on these 2 drivers fighting for 3rd place as well, crucially.
I just recaught that on the stream, and that was a very, very late lunge from Calirob. Said to bring out your inner Ricardo, and someone tried to, but
It really
didn't do it enough.
As Calirob was unable to get DRS. A man that is been able to, though, is the Ickle Bickle, and the gap is closing, and closing enough for him to get the move before the braking zone. He gets up into 6th place. Breakfast King doesn't try and fight back in the braking zone. As Shahomi, who spun earlier and did reset to track, is trying to get his race back on track. And in 10th place at the moment, as Bathom takes the fastest lap with a 1:34.671, and is trying to extend his advantage as we go on to lap 13, with Calirob not trying another dive bomb this time. He's going to hold off for a little bit.
Learn from his mistakes.
Certainly, as Shahomi is keeping up with the rise really well, actually. He's on those 12 lap old hards at the moment, 10 laps older than Arise ahead, who should be making easy work to get away from Shahomi, but it's just showing the quality of driver that Shahomi is. Mango and Calirob are still fighting over that 3rd place. As we go onto the DRS straight, Calirob has got himself the DRS. That was a very good tactical move. And obviously was behind him at the detection line and got the move done through the corner and was able to have the DRS after the activation line. So, Bamboo moves up to 7th place. Overtakes the Alfa Romeo. Shahomi still staying close behind Arise.
Oh, Ango's just had a moment there, and he's lost about a second to Calirob, which is not what he would have wanted.
Yeah, he he was still very close. The exact same time between Cali Roll and Mango and Tano. Another time penalty there for a rise. There's a little hint of a lock up there from Mango, you could hear, as he rided on his front wing into turn one. Still Shahomi sticking behind a rise. I wonder if he's just waiting. He hasn't actually got much battery at all actually, so I think he should try to stick with him using the DRS to aid him along, and he actually goes wide there from the dirty air. I'm guessing he caught that one as well.
Yeah, I'm also looking at his fuel, and I don't think it's looking good for him because it's in the yellow range now. Zayek has spun, and that's really gonna puncture his race now.
Yeah,
as he was catching up on Kruna, I believe. But not losing any wing damage, which is lucky for him to say.
We've got Shahomi, 8,000 RPM, and a rise. All very close together. 8,000 RPM should be the man in the best position, the best opportunity to get up the field out of this group of cars. As the race is just settled down a little bit, I think it will pick up once again once we get into the second round of pit stops. I'm sure most drivers are going to go on to the soft tyres. They're going to try and extend this stint as 8,000 RPM goes past Shahomi, or does he? Because Shahomi is going to try and defend. There was a slight little bit of a rub between the two of them, and now Shahomi stays ahead and keeps hold of that 10th place on those 14 lap old hards. Shahomi's got some really good pace on those hard tyres.
It's showing really, really good pace, and I'm quite surprised that they are still doing that pace. Because he's still also within 1 second of the car ahead almost. But I don't think he's going to get a DRS this lap, which is going to really hurt him.
Yeah, he might lose it this
RPM
time.
Will.
And Breakfast King as well is in trouble as we're on board with a rise as he goes to the inside of the track and moves up into 8th place. And now we've got 8,000 RPM, who has just gone past Shahomi. Yeah, and Shahomi was just a sitting duck there on the straight.
The hards do have a bit of a pace, but on that straight with that DRS, it's not good.
And Cali Rob is only 3/10 behind Stanley in second place. Obviously, he's on those old mediums. He went for track position at the end of the VSC.
As also Zayek has had a second stop now, which is not what he would have wanted, and that is now 37 seconds behind everyone.
And Cali Rob now gets up into second place, and Mango is trying to keep up with Cali Rob, I think, and hopefully for his sake he can get past Stanley rather quickly. That's what he needs to be able to do. And now he sends it to the inside at turn 8, but luckily he was able to bail out of it. He will get DRS, but Stanley, I think he's just out of the DRS range of Mango.
Stanley does have DRS.
Oh, he does. He must have just got that. So this is just a drag race to turn 12.
Not going to be hard, but it is easy for Mango into. But he's gone very wide indeed. It's not going to be good.
Would you say, James, you'd have to give that back?
He'd finished it before the corner was done, but then just went wide under braking. So. Bit of a hard one, but I think he got the move completed, so.
As we watch this group of cars fighting for 8th place, 8,000 RPM. with
What fans
Stanley
it
now
is.
bailing into the pits. What's he going to go on? I'm assuming the soft tyres.
Yep.
It would be silly for any other choice now, and that is the case. Soft tyres. See what Stanley can do for the rest of this race. He's going to come out, I think, just behind this group of cars, which is not really what he would have wanted, as we've got 8,000 RPM spinning at turn 1. Well, it's almost power sliding through turn 1. A bit of Tokyo drift going on in Texas. And it looks like he might have caused a bit of wing damage maybe to Xiaomi, or has he got away with that? Potentially. But yeah, Stanley is at the back of this queue, James, and he would have preferably...
He's not going to like it as much, but he is on the softs and the fresher tyres. So let's see what he can do. He is really close to them now.
He sends it round the outside, gets close to that Williams. The Ferrari takes a tight line.
But someone knocked off a bit of a front wing, but it's just about our thing.
Is Stanley...
They all have DRS.
As Formula Jonah is retired and out, he's retired into the pit lane. Not sure why. A nice switcheroo, from Stanley's. He's gained 2 places in one corner. Now goes round the outside of the Williams of Xiaomi. Will have the inside line for turns 15 and 16, which are consecutive. Now looks on the inside of the Ferrari. He's getting his elbows out. Is this Alpine on those soft tyres, giving him a load of confidence.
As you were saying, Matt, our eyes also had that spin as well on the same corner those 4 came into. So he's now lost 4 positions there, which is not going to be nice. As 8,000 RPM dives into the pit lane, and so does Kuna. And Breakfast King as well. So 3 of them into the pits.
Which will help Stanley jump up the order a little bit. And what are they going to go on to?
They are all
medium tyres.
Medium tyres for 8,000 RPM Kuna. Mediums again, and then Breakfast on the softs. Will the softs last 11 laps? 10 laps now?
It's a stretch, but I think I'd rather be in that position, you know?
Yeah. I mean, then again, we do have Stanley on the softs as well, so he's looking to make them last. And Xiaomi has also made up 9 places in this race.
There's a lot of
He gains, and he hasn't even pitted yet, I believe. Yeah, he's the last person to make a pit stop. "17 laps he's done those hards on now." That's...
As Mango now bails into the pit lane. Goes on to the softs as well. Where's he going to come out in relation to Stanley? It's going to be pretty close, I think, actually. Stanley does make a bit of a mistake, though. I think Mango might just come out ahead, as he does.
Yeah, easy pit stop, and...
Ooh, that could be a safety car. That most definitely could be a safety car.
Where is it, though? Oh, it's...
It is right out, actually. That's a very strange place.
Not the normal place you would lose it at, but I don't know how he's lost it there. That doesn't seem to be... But very sad for Ickle Bickle there. He was going on for a really nice race as well.
Incredibly unfortunate.
But what's even weirder is no VSC, no safety car.
No, nothing, not even a VSC, which is pretty odd. So now moves up to 12. Got 12 races left in this race. Going on to lap 20 in about 5 seconds time, maybe less than that, as you just seen come across the line now to start lap 20 of 28.
By 10 seconds at the moment on Calirob. So it's a pretty big gap. Just got not to make any mistakes right now.
It's pretty unfortunate, really. We had quite close racing at the start, and now the gaps have seemingly spread out a little bit. Might get some more action towards the end of this race. We've got another yellow flag, however, of a Merc going slowly of a Rise.
Arise. I don't know what's happened to him, but he was going very... Oh, he's got front wing damage. He will be having to pit again. Not what he's wanting to do for a third pit stop. Second pit stop. Which will put him in last position. As Xiaomi also now pits, but Arise
And Arise
retires,
actually retires, yeah. Which is unfortunate. Xiaomi comes out. Got Pruna on a charge, but he has got a soft runner ahead of him. There is a massive gap to 6th place. And the top drivers are spread out by quite a lot now.
17 seconds, 18 seconds I will say now between them, which is a very big gap, and I don't see that gap getting any smaller.
No.
I'd say it can get smaller, but it won't be close racing. Xiaomi's been very lucky in this race to make up 8 positions. Kylie rolled with 7 positions to be 2nd place, which is crazy. Mango goes and does the fastest lap of 33.8. Just nicking it off of Botham.
So Kruna is still keeping tabs on Breakfast King. We go up the hill towards turn 1. It's just a shame he's not on the soft tyres. I was surprised he wasn't. I mean, he may personally feel a bit more comfortable on the mediums. It does sometimes depend on setup.
Also the fact that the soft runners might run out of tyre wear at the end of the race, so the last few laps he might be able to get past if he can't right now.
Yeah. You see Xiaomi getting himself a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. There's 10 seconds separating the top 2. And unfortunately, I don't think that gap's going to close anytime soon. The one gap that is really closing, though, is the gap between Mango and Bamboo Vegas. As it's now dropped down to 2 seconds. About 2 laps ago, it was at about 5.5 seconds.
Bamboo on the mediums, hoping on what I believe 10 lap old mediums, where Mango's on 2 lap old softs, so he should have the edge over him easily.
So Xiaomi has moved up 8 places in this race. Starting at the back.
And he started in the hards.
Yeah. He has had some luck with a lot of drivers out. As that gap gets ever closer between Bamboo and Mango. Just in a second now, we have just gone past the detection point for the DRS, so he won't get it this time around. He's still just over a second, but I'm sure not for too much longer. Nico Bicker has joined back, but unfortunately he's out of the race.
Is he watching for his teammate?
Potentially helping out his teammate, yeah.
Zai gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He is quite far back, and I don't think he'll be gaining many positions now. As Mango will have DRS this lap, but will he back out or will he? He's going to stay out of it, I believe. No, he's going to send it.
He does send it. and he gets it done. As I said, it is a place where dive bombs can be made, and he has certainly made that dive bomb work out for him. Moved himself up to 4th place. That's got himself a time penalty, however, but he hasn't got very much of a gap to his teammate in Tano.
No. Tano's got a 9-second time penalty, whereas Mango's got a 3-second.
Yeah.
So if Mango can get that gap up to, I can't do quick maths, but
Yellow flag. That's Zayek facing the wrong way.
His front wing in the process.
Certainly hasn't been Zayek's best day today, that's for sure.
No.
It's Bamboo tries to get late on the brakes. It looks like Mango is going to start storming away, but Tanu is certainly struggling on.
Pruna is going to have DRS this lap now on Breakfast King. But will those mediums be able to pick up the pace and get past? Not going to be able to this time.
No, not yet, but
he's going
to have a great exit actually, a very good exit, doesn't get left a decent amount of space there from Pruna. I think he felt like he had the right to the corner as we're going to turn 16. And now 17 and 18. He's certainly going to have a pop up to turn 1.
His teammates back as well now. So he should be getting DRS this lap.
So it's definitely starting to get a bit more interesting towards the end of the Grand Prix, as Shahomi is now going to get involved for this 7th place battle as well. As Mango goes past Tanu, sorry we missed that. Tano.
DRS, but I believe team orders may come in here.
Or
team
not.
Orders are not going to come in here.
No multi-21 today, James. No multi-21. Tanu is moved back up into 3rd place. Or multi-3-4, should I say. 34. As Tanu.
Zayek has retired and is on the track in a very dangerous position.
As
the final corner.
As Mango and Tanu is giving each other absolutely no quarter. A switchback from Mango in turn 17. They go side by side through turn 19 and now into the final corner. Mango gets up into 3rd place. Great fighting between the two Red Bull drivers. Back up, goes underneath. Does Mango once again, moves himself back up into 3rd place. I'm getting some Bahrain 2014 Mercedes vibes here with these two drivers, as we did have a comment a minute ago what we think about Bahrain.
These are actually Mercedes right now.
Yeah, this is Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg. Whoever put it in the comments, Bahrain, I love Bahrain for next time out in 2 weeks' time for Group 1 and Group 2. Was it Formula Jonah? Yeah, I love Bahrain. Yeah. As Kruna moves up into 7th place. And Tanu still has DRS, but he's going to have to use absolutely everything to keep up.
21 will come in now.
With Mango.
After all that fighting, I think. He's going to weirdly look for it, but it's not on just yet. But so, Bahrain should be really, really good if it's like this all over again. But can we have 2 Mercedes fighting this time, just to make it like 2014?
We're going to have a Williams and a Ferrari fighting, and that is Xiaomi and Kruna, and I say it's a fight.
Xiaomi now up 10 positions in this race. What a day he's having.
As Bamboo is now going to have a crack at Tanu, with 2 laps to go. Or 2 and a bit laps to go. Tanu goes defensive.
He's going to get the switch back.
Yeah,
he's got the switch back, and he's going to do it into turn 2.
Are they going to go side by side through the S's? No, Tanu has to back out. As Bamboo had the high ground. Stanley gets a 3-second time penalty.
what would have been a really nice race. Took 5 positions for Stanley. He'll keep that P6, I believe, because that gap is 21 seconds now.
It's a big old gap.
Tano is going to try and look back now again for P4.
Oh,
which way is he going to go?
Oh, he went left, he went right, he went left again and kept it left to have the inside. And some more.
Keep that inside corner. And Bamboo's going to look again around the outside this time. Switch back. Not a chance, not yet, not this time. This is getting very interesting now.
Gentlemen, they're putting on a bit of a show this Sunday evening. As a man after my own heart of Tanu playing a bit of DRS chicken, and sometimes
he doesn't have DRS because DRS is just before turn 19.
Oh, he just gave it up for nothing.
Yeah, he's given up P4 for no reason. I don't understand why he did it, but I understand why he did it.
Yes.
Wrong place, wrong time, as they say.
And now gets himself another 3-second time penalty for his troubles.
I believe that puts him on 15 seconds now. He's going to want to be careful because he's losing P6 right now. But he may lose P7 if he carries on.
15 seconds, that is something.
He's going to look again. He's got no ERS, but he has ERS activated.
Oh, he's just
put a dive bomb into the inside. Just locks up, but he gets it so perfect. Covers off the inside corner there for the next one. Bamboo again looking for the outside corner.
Bamboo's going to have to go around the outside this time, the long way round. Gets a nice exit though, with those fresher tyres.
He's done it perfect this time as we go on to the final lap with Botham.
Who's just been absolutely commanding in this Grand Prix. He's not been troubled whatsoever.
What?
As the
Tano has pitted on the last lap of the race.
And retired.
As he's retired.
How bizarre.
I believe he has no fuel.
Oh.
His fuel indicator is flashing red. And so is Stanley. This could get interesting.
Oh, apologies. He would have still got points.
That's really sad for him.
As we're on the final.
Happened to him.
So we're on the final lap. It's all quiet on the final lap now in Austin, and we're just on board, or now watching from the outside, the Aston Martin of Botham. He's had a really good race today. He could have been challenged by Cali Rob, but he had that great margin at the start of the race. Started towards the front and had a commanding race since then, and he's going to win his home race. The American wins in Austin for the United States Grand Prix here at round 5.
A commanding race.
And his fellow compatriot of Cali Rob comes home in second place. It was a 1-2 for the Americans. As Mango
comes home to make it P3 after that late fight with his teammate.
As the Frenchman of Bamboo crosses the line, and Stanley, and Bamboo's fellow countryman Crooner, is about to round the final corner.
Jahomey will be up 11 places in this race as Crooner does have penalties. 11 places, that's...
Wow, 5th place. So that is the end of the Grand Prix. And we'll just do the finishing order for you in a few moments. Show me
If
getting driver of the day.
is like this, it'll be amazing.
It should be. Should be
As
indeed. So
Breakfast
yeah,
King says GG.
as I said, so 2 Americans on the podium, first and second. And Mango rounds out the rostrum as we go and have a look at the final classifications. Berthon wins his home Grand Prix with Cali Rob in second. Mango is third. Bamboo is fourth. Stanley is fifth. Sixth is Breakfast King. 8,000 RPM is seventh. Shahomi is eighth. Ninth is Crooner. Tano retired from the race. Well, I'm not sure if he's going to get classified or not. Finishes 10th. Zayek did not finish the Grand Prix. FRL Arise also didn't finish the Grand Prix. The Ickle Bickle was the same for Formula Jonah. Zuti, Sohibes and Muck Chicken was the first driver out in this Grand Prix.
I've just asked Mango if there was any
Yeah, I've just seen.
team orders, but I believe there wasn't. But that was a very crazy race, I will say.
So, thanks very much for tuning in to the LGE YouTube channel for Group 1's LSR for the United States Grand Prix for round 5. As we're getting some comments in from Mango. And so this is it for the next 2 weeks. Of course, we're not going to be back until the week after next. The next thing we've got in LSR is Group 3 once again next Sunday at 9:30, and that is of course on GT7 for the GT3 World Championship, and it'll be round 2 at Brands Hatch. And yeah, looking forward to that one. Tomorrow night, we're with Monday's Limitless one as always for the Singapore Grand Prix under the lights once again. I don't think James is too happy about that one.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Oh, okay, maybe he is.
I like Singapore, so.
So yeah, tomorrow night is Singapore, so make sure you check that one out. Everyone, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the league and you're watching along, we have got, when it was posted on Facebook, there is a Discord links for both LFR and LSR, so joining either one of those days is a weekend for LSR, weekdays for LFR. And just getting some more
Yuki
Yuki
says,
saying he had to, as Tano says he had to do it for the stream. Yeah, is that right?
it was very interesting to see from those 2 Red Bulls, but very nice racing.
Yeah, it was a great race. So we'll see you tomorrow for hopefully another great race in LFR for the Singapore Grand Prix for round 16. We're 3/4 of the way through the season now, and 5 rounds to go until we finish at the end of this month. I can't believe the season's going to be finished soon. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel. We're at the 200 mark now, so let's keep it going. We'll see you tomorrow night for Monday's Limitless one. So we'll hope to see you then.